What's up, everybody? Leah Farmer 73 here. Trying to get myself together. I couldn't figure it out in the short amount of time I had. But we'll figure something out. I got a lot of stuff open. Hey, she is Natural Homestead. Who else we got? So Good Gardner in the house. My man. Cindy, how you doing? Let's see. Psalms, how you doing? All these blessings. Still love your name. Sister Melinda, how you doing? Peacock Homestead. Q Dub, how you doing, brother? All right. I'm gonna try my hardest to try to figure this out because I can't figure it out like I did a couple of weeks ago. But I'm gonna try. And let me see. Marilyn Little Pages, how you doing? Hey, Linda. Let's see. Nala's Nook, how you doing? Jerry King, what's going on? Patch Pirate, how you doing? Crafty Chick, how you doing? Kales, how you doing? All right. I'm coming in here today because I want to make sure that everybody understands how this works. Let's see. Kevin Johnson, Dolores, how you doing? Kenyatta's Journey, how you doing, Kenyatta? Hard Hitter, how you doing? Who else we got here? Marsha, okay. Destiny Gardner. Let's see. Retro Survivor, how you doing? How you doing, Rushni? Okay, Outside the Matrix, like your name too. That's where you got to be these days, pretty much. The Real Movington 24, how you doing? Gina and Gina, how you doing? Who else we got? Hey, take her out just in case, just because. Just let her see if she got to do something. Let her out front. She right here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. How you doing, Mary? All right, y'all. Let's get right into it because I know y'all got things to do with Sunday, and I know y'all home probably getting a good meal together and all that other stuff. All right. I want to thank you, Nina. Okay. What is that? All right. You're being lied to. And when the funny thing is, when people try to tell you the truth, you don't want to believe it. And that's fine. Listen, everybody ain't supposed to make it. It's almost literally impossible. We can see that by everything that's going on right now. Everybody is not going to make it no matter what happens. I ain't talking about in a post-apocalyptic situation. I'm not talking about a battle type situation. I'm not talking about a survival type situation. When I say everybody ain't supposed to make it, I'm not just talking about prepping. I'm not just talking about survival. I'm not talking about that today. Today I'm talking about damn plain old up and down common sense, God-given common sense. Everybody ain't got it, man. And I used to think that was fairly rare, but no. Now I'm starting to think it's having common sense is so rare that it's like a superpower now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I know when to shut up. I'm glad I know when to speak. I'm glad I know when to stand up for myself. I'm glad I know when I'm being used and abused. And I'm glad to have the common sense and the discernment to sit here and pay attention to be like, I don't belong here, or maybe I should go this way. I'm glad I got that built in me. It didn't necessarily have to be taught to me. Of course, your parents going to teach you. But for the most part, I kind of be figuring stuff out even when I was a kid. Like, this don't feel right. That's why I never really got into the real deep, dark parts of, that hood stuff. I dabbled in it, but If I ain't had common sense to be like, listen, I got a friend to this day, and I'm gonna get on with this. I got a friend to this very day. I will not get in the car with this dude. Listen, I love him. He's like a brother to me. I swear, he's like a brother to me. Been raised with him. We was in diapers together. We still speak to this day. That's my dude. That's my family to me. I will not get in a car with this dude because it only takes 1 or 2 times for y'all to go to jail. And then the third time y'all go to jail together, it's like, I'm not doing nothing wrong, but every time I get in the car with you, we get stopped by the police, we get in a fight, we end up running, or we end up in jail. No matter what, that's how it always ends up. So now that we older, we joke about it. He'd be like, hey man, want to run around to the store real quick? Man, I wouldn't go around the store with you if you let me get on your back and carry me to the store. I don't get in vehicles with this dude. I don't get on motorcycles with this dude. I rarely walk more than 12 feet with this dude. It's a joke, but it ain't. I don't know what it is about our chemistry, but trouble happens no matter what when I'm with this cat. Long story. That was a long story short, okay? My common sense told me, hey, love him from a distance. I love him. But it's like it's a window of time before the police come. We don't got to be doing anything. But my common sense be like, hey, man, hey, I got to go. He was laughing last time I was in Toledo, and he was like, man, you should stay at. Nope. You know, we got about 30 minutes left before the police come or we get shot up, one or the other. All right. So I wanted to make sure that everybody understood and understands the common sense is a superpower now. It's not given to everybody. Now, I want to talk about something when it comes to you're being lied to because of one of the things that I always say I cannot stand. You want to lose me? You want me to leave you alone? You want me to stay away from you? You want me to walk the other way? If you ever play with words with me, I won't give. That's like, to me, that's like cheating. What family, friend, or foe? If you play with words right off the rip, you're saying I'm stupid. You telling me I'm stupid when you start playing with words with me and try to manipulate words and punctuation to make a sentence sound different than it is. If you do that to me, I might not never talk to you no more because you're manipulative. Manipulative people are worse than even liars. So I won't. And the worst part of being manipulated is, you thought I was one of them. So that's how much you respect me. I don't want to be around people like that. So when I come on YouTube and I tell y'all the things of facts from my own life experiences, meaning those can be changed because those are my life experiences. That can be different in a different place with different people. Those are my life experiences and they work for me. So I try to share what works for me with you. And hopefully you can apply it to whatever situation you're in and it'll work. Doesn't always work though. Again, but I gave you good information. I gave you facts. People don't want to hear that though. So I'm going to do this because this is the only way I know how to do this. Because I can't figure it out and my wife ain't here to teeter and totter with this computer. So how many people, show of hands right now, how many people are looking for land and don't know how to do it? How you doing, Jacqueline Bush? How many people are looking for land right now? Whether you got the money or not, you're still looking. I'm going to hip you on to something right now. And I pulled up proof that somebody sent me. I pulled up proof to tell you you don't know what you're talking about. I was trying to help. Let's see. Anybody out here looking for land? I know this thing is on a little time delay. If you're looking for land, please raise your hand because this is going to make a lot of sense to you. One of the reasons people stop looking for land or even if you're looking for a home, you're not looking for a homestead, you're not looking for land, you're looking for a home. And a lot of people get discouraged when they start looking for a home. She Natural Homestead, Q Dub, She Natural, okay, Christian, let's see, Growing in the Yard, okay, Table, okay, Natalie, all right. Everybody is looking for land. One of the most discouraging things about looking for a land or purchasing a home, something like that, is you don't know how. Fixing your credit, you don't know how. That's discouraging, and you walk away from it, even though that may be one of the biggest dreams in your head, right? That may be one of your biggest lifetime goals, but it takes a little no, it don't. It takes knowledge. Unfortunately, this is 2026 where people don't hunt for knowledge. They don't seek knowledge. They seek other people's approval. They don't seek knowledge. They don't thirst for knowledge. They thirst for other people's approval in 2026. That's now, am I lying or are those facts? We're in the age of social media. You're not thirsting for knowledge. Most people out here in 2026 are thirsting for others people's approval. That's what makes them feel whole, that somebody likes them. Not being educated and not becoming smarter, but that somebody likes them. Okay. When I say what I say, sometimes can come off a little harsh. I don't apologize for that. Because the only times I really clown people is when you don't mislead people. Not on my platform, and don't mislead people in life. But if you do it to me, while I'm sitting here trying to tell you facts, and you're trying to tell me some nonsense that you heard for approval, we are not having a conversation. You're trying to persuade me to believe something that you don't even know yourself. I won't do that. How? Look, I own 3 properties. How the hell am I not going to believe what I just did? Right? I own 3 properties. Why would I go and not believe exactly what I did to accomplish 3 pieces of property ownership? I am sitting right now, living, breathing right now in proof, behind me, around me, in one of them. I am living proof. So don't you think I would know a little something about purchasing land and purchasing homes and home ownership? A little something. Enough to spread around to get to people, because here's the thing to keep people from purchasing land and things to keep people from purchasing their own home is the lack of knowledge. They don't know how. And there's nobody out, not too many people out there telling you how to become a homeowner, how to become a landowner. Oh, let alone for free. It's a lot of people out here trying to help people move forward, and they won't listen to the people that's living it. They listen to something they heard on TikTok or Instagrams and stuff. You listening to a bunch of weirdos and children that ain't never did anything, but the proof and the pudding is sitting right in your face and you won't listen to it. Here go a man that's holding it down with him, his wife, his kids, and a dog, in a home that he owns, land full of farm animals and cabin that he owns. I ain't gonna talk about the other one. You've seen the progression over all the years, but you don't believe them. You believe something you heard on TikTok or Instagrams. Those are the people I detest you. Because you want approval from somebody. You don't want knowledge. So here's my thing. Okay. Land purchasing, land ownership for all the people that said they want to own land. There's something that if you don't do your due diligence, you will believe the lie. Let me get my water. I forgot it. Can't do nothing without that right there. If you don't do your due diligence, you're going to believe the lies that's given to you. Hey. There's a lot of people believe those lies that they've been telling us now, or those folks running the country. They didn't do their due diligence. They wanted approval. They wanted acceptance. They didn't want knowledge. And now they got exactly what they voted for. They are accepted in the Red Hat gang, right? You're accepted in the Red Hat gang, but your lack of education and your lack of knowledge, and this is what you got. Higher gas prices, some of y'all losing jobs, some of y'all getting put out your houses. Hey, you didn't want knowledge. You didn't want the truth. Those people wanted acceptance and they wanted to belong to something. You do. You belong to a bunch of other stupid people. And you're paying for it. They didn't tell you the cost of it. So, somebody, I'm not going to do that. Somebody told me that they found land for $500. They said 1 acre of land for $500. Would you buy that land? Anybody in here? If you saw land for $500 per acre, I don't care where it is. If you saw land for $500 per acre, would you buy it all willy-nilly? Would you just go to the bank and withdraw all your money and go buy it? Like right now, would you go write a check right now, hire a realtor, an agent, $500 land? Tell me what you would do if I told you I found some $500 per acre land. Sounds like a trap, KP Lovely. I am Janet Alexis says, what'd you say? Oh, is it buildable? So Good Garden says, nope. Gratitude Grace Garden says, I will be looking for the punchline. Exactly. Or the badump bumps. Okay, everybody is in agreement. Of course you would look, why is it so low? Like, is it a burial plot or something? You know, like Poltergeist, and the land was cheap. Yeah, because you built the house on an ancient cemetery. Okay. I pulled up an example. And say it could be a landfill. You can't buy a landfill, a plot on a landfill for $500 an acre. Believe it or not. But here's one right here. And this is the best way I know how to show y'all, okay? If you want to type, everybody get ready to do a screenshot, because if you want to click on this, you can, okay? This is the best way I know how. I apologize for this, because this is real ratchet. This is through Zillow. Can y'all see that? Here's the address. Screenshot. It's on Zillow. Screenshot. Okay, I want you to pay attention. It says $500 for 1.36 acres. They even talk about is 1 1 1/3 of an acre. So you dibbling and dabbling over the almost 1.5 acres right there, right? So 1.36 acre lot. Now look underneath that. It says a $150 HOA fee. Can you see that? $150 HOA fee. It says built-in, no square footage, no zestimate. It says unimproved land. That's usually say like raw land, okay? So that's accurate. But why doesn't any of this match? $500 for 1.36 acres, and you have a $150 per month HOA fee. Listen, $150 per month HOA fee. Now, here are the pictures that they're showing you. I'm going to try to do this the best I can, okay? They're showing you stuff like this, okay? Clearly, it's next to the side of a road somewhere. You see that? So it's some paved road, okay, somewhere. Now let me see if I can. Oh, okay. We gotta do it like this. Okay, looking good. Nice wooded lot, 1.36 acres. Oh, looks nice. Oh, that looks good. Go for hiking and stuff, right? Oh, that's wonderful. That's incredible right there. Oh, that's beautiful. Look like it's some water back there somewhere too. Oh, a babbling brook. Look at that. Water and everything. Oh, look at there. Is that water? That sure is water. That sure is a creek running down into a river. Y'all see that? Beautiful. We could do this all day because it's about 24 pictures of that same. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't do things to hurt people. I don't do things to embarrass people. I don't do things just to be cruel. I don't like when I'm trying to tell you how not to kill yourself, and you do it anyway. I don't like that. I'm not on here just because I ain't got nothing better to do. I am actually a person that likes helping people. Now, what's the punchline? We got 1.36 acres. You can contact an agent. I think the agent's number was on there if you screenshotted it. Out of curiosity, I called that agent. Now, here's the funny part. Okay. Let me see. Wait, Patch Pirate says one statement mentioned the HOA fee. I am done out right off the bat. But stick with me. How I keep trying to tell you to do your due diligence, everybody, and pay attention, or they'll lie to you. I want you to use your head, your common sense, if you were given that superpower from the planet Krypton for some reason, okay? The land is 1.36 acres. The going price per acre of land average across the United States is something like anywhere from 15,000-ish, okay? Per acre, anywhere. Behind a dumpster, it don't matter. Now, $500 for 1.36 acres plus a $150 HOA fee per month. So in a matter of 4 months, anywhere from 3 to 4 months, your HOA fee is higher than the price you paid for the land. None of this is still making any sense, right? But I have people trying to swear up and down on their mama life that they're right and I'm wrong. I didn't have to see what they was telling me to tell them they was wrong, and they didn't want to believe me. It started out mild. You made me take it there, and I did. Okay, I reached out to this realtor or the whole agency because I spoke to several ladies. Now, y'all listen to this real close. The reason I'm talking so slow and precise because I do not want to mess this up. I called the realtor. Before I get started, I didn't call the first time. My wife did. My wife is a real estate agent. Okay. So my wife pulled it up in whatever database they have and instantly told me, yeah, this is a scam. It ain't a scam, but it's not what everybody thinks. It's not what's posted here at all. It's not a scam, but it is not what's posted here at all. So what that'll do is have you call these real estate agents or this realtor company to inquire on this property, which I did. And the next thing you know, you can't get rid of the emails and the text messages because they're constantly trying to text you to see if they can find you something else. It's a hook, line, it's bait. It's clickbait. So when I call the real estate agent, y'all ready for this? Are you ready? Because I'm about to burn your ears off. Okay. I had to restrain myself from getting upset and calling her a handful of bees and a pocket full of MFs, okay? Because she was trying to play in my face and play with words like I'm dumb. Okay, this is how it went. Hello, I'm inquiring about a property at, 159-161 Sugar Bush Circle, Crossville, Tennessee, 38558. That's the address. It's 1.36 acres and it's $500. Is that accurate? She says yes. I said, okay, what is it zoned for? Agricultural, commercial, residential? How is it zoned? She said, no, it's not zoned like that. I had to dig this information out of this woman from the knowledge that I've gained from the experiences that I've lived. If anybody else, you wouldn't have knew what to ask. So I have a fully legal certified real estate agent sitting across from me on the couch. And I know all about this because I used to buy and flip houses myself. So I asked the woman, so what do you mean? What is it zoned for? She said, oh, no, it's not really like that. I said, what is it really like then? She said, well, you buy into this piece of land and, this land is unbuildable. I need to tell you that. I said, what is it, on a hill? Is it a swamp? Is it, what's going on? Because I see a lot of water on it. No, it's unbuildable land. So you're trying to sell me a piece of unbuildable land that I can't legally even build on for $500 and pay you an HOA fee. She said, well, it's not really like that. I said, well, what is it really like? Well, you buy into that piece of land so you can, you can take part in the amenities of that land. I said, amenities like what? Well, there's a lake there. And there are trails. I'm gonna save y'all this long, drawn out, dumbass story and just put it to you like this. I said, so ma'am, so what you're trying to tell me is I am buying a piece of land that I can own. I am buying a piece of land that I will never hold the deed to. I am buying a piece of land that I am forced by law to pay an HOA fee to. Oh, what can you do? Take the land from me? Okay. Now, I don't have a deed. I have to pay HOA fee. and all this other garbage she told me. I said, ma'am, what you're explaining to me in so many words is a timeshare. But even a timeshare, you get a deed. So is that what this is? She said, no, it's a very, I'm trying to think of the word she said. Oh, a very exclusive club that owns all the land, that you're buying a share of the land that you don't own, but you got to pay HOA fee. I said, ma'am, listen, I own a timeshare in Florida. And almost everything you just said sounds like my timeshare, and it's even worse than my timeshare, actually. I enjoy my timeshare, but I don't own anything here. Nothing here I can never get a loan and borrow against anything here. No. You can enjoy the amenities of said land, the lake, and all of this with this exclusive club that she won't tell me about. I had to sum this up because, trust me and believe, that conversation went on for over 30 minutes, and I'll spare you. I'm here to tell you today, and I wanted to show you this proof. This is the place I call. If you screenshotted it, you call them and you ask them and watch what happens. They're going to talk to you the same dumb way. And if you don't know the questions to ask, and if you're not educated enough on this situation, you go down there with $500 and certified cashier's check and think you own 1.36 acres. You don't own anything. You will mess around and come back with a pocket full of stones. You ain't got nothing. But this person swore. Yes, it is. I'm telling you. I seen it. I pulled it up. Zillow wouldn't lie to me. Your mama will lie to you. Because everybody starts off and they believed in Santa Claus. It's up to you to do your due diligence, or you can believe in the fantasy because it makes you feel better. I'm not here to discourage anybody. I'm here to help as many people. I've only been on YouTube to help as many people as I can. I have never tried to sway anybody on no bull crap that I can't back up and prove to you myself. Hell, there's a lot of people who have met me in person, and there's a lot of y'all watching me right now. We've spoke on the phone. So a lot of y'all watching me right now, you know exactly who I am because you see me almost every day. I ain't got nothing to lie about because this is 2026. Exposing a liar and lies is easy. Google Earth, however else people dox people. I'm right here for the taking. Ain't nothing hidden anymore. So everything I do and everything I say is you can look at it online somewhere. I know you can. Don't cost much. 1999, you know what year I graduated from high school. 1995 is all you got to pay to know what my blood type is. Patricia, no. You can't build anything anywhere. You don't own anything. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to do your research. And you got to look in the fine print to see the lies. Because if I said Zillow, you wouldn't think they'll be lying to you. You would be like, well, this is a big, really big organized company worldwide. People know them all across the United States. Zillow wouldn't do this. Why wouldn't they? President do. And they okay with that. It's not about trying to figure out if somebody is lying to you. It's about getting educated and educating yourself to a point where you don't have to wonder if the person lying to you, because you come to the table with knowledge. When you sit to that table with the knowledge, all you got to do now is just let them talk. And they'll stumble up and prove to you that you was right about whatever you did. So their job from that point forward will be to try to convince you with their facts. And they have more education and knowledge and facts than you do. That's the only thing you got to worry about. You don't got to see if they're lying. All you doing now is comparing facts. And I don't sit at the table with people, basically with liars. If you're going to sit here and lie and bullshit me around. Now, if we sitting around drinking, we just talking shit. Now, that's a whole nother ball game. But if we real true politicking and we trying to get some business off the ground and we trying to start some real stuff and get it going for real, I'm all ears. And I'm not for the time wasting garbage. If we hear politicking, let's do it. But if we bullshit, hey, tell me we bullshitting. Let's get some beer, get a little something to drink, start the grill up and talk crazy. That's why I'm not on here to tell anybody nothing that I don't know, have not done, do not believe. I don't do that. That's too easy. I can tell you all about gardening. I can tell you all about homesteading. I can tell you all about prepping. I can tell you all about all the stuff I do. My being married with children, I can tell you all that. But it'll only be my perspective and from my opinion and from my life. And I hope that some of that will bring y'all some peace. It's not perfect. My life ain't perfect. But I'm not going to come in here and give you a whole bunch of bullshit. And this person would not. That's the other thing. You want to set me off? You want to set me off? Keep talking nonsense when I'm talking facts. I still to this day won't even do that with my kids. I don't care how old they is. I won't do that with my own children. Now, if I'm trying to tell you how to keep your head above water and you trying to give me some bullshit that you heard, we're going to have a problem. I don't take that from no grown folks neither. If you don't want, look, this is me. If you don't want my help, don't ask. If you don't want to hear the truth, don't ask. Nobody ever wants to talk to me because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not about to sugarcoat it and make it sweet and tender and make it so the way I convey it to you, you won't cry. No, ain't never been about that, never done it. My kids cry. I don't like talking to daddy because daddy, he rah, rah, rah. And next thing you know, you're crying. Guess what? The reason I do that is not to hurt my kids, is not to hurt anybody. It's to show you the way I'm telling you is the way it is. I'm not hugging you while I'm telling you. I'm not kissing you on the forehead while I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because once you go out in this world right here, it'll eat you alive. And you're going to wish you could hear it from me. You're going to wish all it was I'm looking at you with a stern manner, giving you some real hard-hitting facts. Because this world, you will end up in prison with some phone book high heels on and some Kool-Aid lipstick, and you will be the on the menu for the night. If you go out here in this world, think how many people care about you. Out in this world, every single day you step outside this door, you got to prove to this world that you're worthy enough not to be locked up in prison. You got to prove to this crooked world and crooked system that, please, I think I'm good enough not to go to prison. They don't got to prove anything to us. They lie to us on a regular basis. Oh, we're going to cut taxes. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to, but it's us. They don't go to prison. We do. So Every time you step outside that door, you got to prove to this world and this system that you're good enough. I have no reason to steer nobody no bad direction because the world already eating you alive anyway. And I'm not one of them ones going to sit around and giggle, ha, ha, kiki with you and try to make your, man, hey, yo, I'm not worried about your feelings. And I know I get a bad rap for that. I do. I don't know how to do that. It's okay. I don't know how to do that. Maybe that part of me might be broken. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be built for that. But it's okay. It's all right. That's not me. I'm the one at the funeral that don't cry until it's all over and I'm by myself. Because I need to make sure everybody else is okay first. Once everybody else pulls themselves together and everybody else tighten up and can make it home in one piece, when I'm by myself, then I cry. That's what kind of man I am. I'm always worried about other folks. But the knowledge that I give and the stuff that I tell people on the internet, I still in life tell people in person. And before the internet, I told them in person. And I showed them. I didn't just told them, I showed them. I don't know another way to be. I'm not built for all that affection, so I don't want you to cry. Bullshit. I do want you to cry. I want to wring them tears out your tear duct. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm not going to bring you pain when I tell you the truth and the facts. If the facts and the truth make you cry, that's all you're going to get out of me. It won't be physical. It might break your heart. It may make you cry a little bit, but it's still no comparison to what this world will do to you. Because I do care. I do care. I care how you end up, or I wouldn't do none of this. I care how people end up. I care when people say, Lad, I finally got me some land. Lad, I finally started a garden. Lad, I finally put away some beans and rice. Man, congratulations. What am I getting from that? What am I gaining from you successfully getting your family ready? What am I? Me? What? Oh, YouTube money is what y'all saying? Cut it out. Any content creator here understands YouTube money. I don't know what people be pumping up in y'all head thinking we all living so sweet off of YouTube money. Cut it out. I sit here and I try to give the best of me, hoping, because and here's another reason. I know this is going off the rails. It's a lot of people ain't got no parents out here. And I mean that in two ways. Physically and figuratively. It's a lot of people out here, a lot of young adults don't got no parents, man. For one, they may be there in the flesh, but your parents is out here cutting up just like you are. So you can't go to them and ask them nothing because they stay high and stay stupid. You can't ask them nothing. You can't bring your homework to them and have them help you get to the next level. And then the other way, physically, some of y'all ain't got no parents at all. They're gone. They're either passed away or they were never there to begin with. Some of you don't know your mama. Some of you don't know your daddy. So I figure if I can spit some of this knowledge or my experiences, maybe it'll help you stay on the right path. And I ain't saying I'm all the end all be all, but I'm just saying my way may help. My way may, you might watch one of my videos, it might push you over and make you make a better decision. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of us elders need to think of that too, for real, because that's who we are now. These kids on the internet, they're not just watching tic-tac dances. They're not just watching Instagram models. They looking for guidance. And some of our videos pop up, man, and they learn from them. And it help them survive. And then they'll have children that they can teach and say, I found this. One day I was on the internet about 10 years ago, because we do that about something we saw on PBS or some book we wrote by some author. We absorb that knowledge and then we pass it on. But ours, the way we gain knowledge was a lot different. But it's no different now. The only difference is when you're reading a novel or you're reading a book trying to guide you or teach you something, there were no interruptions. There were no commercials. There was no nonsensical garbage to distract you. The only difference between that book and PBS, public broadcasting system, is the internet is filled with things to distract you. It's filled with more things to distract you than it is for things to educate you. I do it all the time. I go in my head and I say, I need to go check my bank account, or I need to go do this. Soon as I open up my phone or my tablet, oh, a dancing dog, that look crazy. Next thing you know, for some reason, I'm watching 24-hour crime TV, and I've been watching it for 4 hours and forgot everything I was supposed to do business-wise. This internet is set up to distract you. As soon as you cut on your smart device, you start looking at dancing puppy dogs for some reason. Or you'll end up watching cartoons for the next 3 or 4 hours for some reason. And you will be sitting there like, I've been sitting here for 2 hours. What was I even here for? Why am I naked? Because you came out the shower, you came downstairs to grab a clean towel, and then you wanted to check what time it is because you're going to be late to the function you're going to. So you got on your towel. You sat down for a minute to check the time, and the dancing dog came on. Now you sitting on the couch buck naked, and then everybody come home, see you buck naked with a phone in your hand. Now you got to explain that. And you can't even explain it because you're like, hey, what you doing? Hey, put some clothes on. Like, no, it ain't what it looked like. I came down here to do something about an hour or two ago. Never mind. How many times you been like that? How many times you done got out the shower and sat on the edge of your bed buck naked with a towel around you for 2 hours? How many times have you sat on the toilet bowl until your legs turned into linguine for 2 hours? Doodle turd is ready to be flushed hours ago. Now you got to go get back in the shower because wiping your butt ain't gonna help. You need to put some soap on that. It done hardened up on the walls of the cheeks. Your tissue ain't gonna do nothing with that. You gotta get back in that shower. This is all meant to distract you. And hopefully that we can give information that somebody stumbles along and see, and it helps them. We can show them something. And that's the part that I want. I don't care how much the internet changed, how much YouTube changed. I'm going to stay right there. And if they don't want me with all the new guidelines, if they don't want me giving people the truth, then my days are numbered. Because I'm not going to do all that weird tic-tac dance and hitting people upside the head with rolls of damn tissue paper. And I'm not doing that. So I do want to say to the person that sent me that listing, young lady, I ain't mad at you. Young lady, I love you. Young lady, if I embarrassed you, I meant to do that. I didn't treat you no different than I would have treated my own daughter or my own son. If you keep talking to me and not know what you're talking about, and you keep making a fool of yourself, you said I embarrass you, you embarrassed yourself. Because you wouldn't shut up and everybody knew you didn't know what you was talking about. You embarrassed yourself. And I just proved to you, you embarrassed yourself because you didn't know what you was talking about. Now you would have went and tried to buy some land for $500 in Tennessee and they would have laughed at you. And you would have been another one of those YouTube content creators or something. They end up saying, well, the land ain't what we thought it was. We're going to have to move because they said we can't put no trailer here. We can't put no cabin here. We can't put no livestock here. They said we got to have a house built in 30 days. Or you're going to be another one of them because you're not doing your due diligence. You're going off of something that you heard. And believe it or not, it's 2026 right now, and 2027 is around the corner. Going off of shit you heard don't work no more. It hasn't worked in a long time. I'm not mad at you. I did not send you to the cornfield, and I don't have any intention to. If you don't want to come back, that's fine. I have no bad blood, but I was getting upset because I won't let you go through this life stupid. That's what makes me mad. Because I know you smarter than that. If I knew you was a dummy, I'd have just sent you to the cornfield. Everybody in here know how I get down. If I knew you were a trolling dumbass, you would be in the cornfield with butter on your back. I don't get down like that. But I've been watching you for a long time. I know you're a smart young lady. I do. That's why you're still here. And when I tell you I love you, I love you. Now, if you upset with me because I got a little rah-rah, well, that's okay. I got a little upset with you because you wouldn't listen to reality. And not listening to reality will mess around and get you in trouble or worse. So yeah, it's hard for me to hear people that don't want to listen to reason, and you're going to end up in a ball of shit. This is 2026. They ain't playing with you when you're stupid. They can't wait for people to step to them and be dumb or uneducated or unaware of their surroundings. They love you. The man even told you, I love the uneducated. I love him. He said that with his little booty hole mouth. He said it. I love the uneducated, he said. He said it. I'm not even ad-libbing. The man said he loved the uneducated. What criminal wouldn't? So that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to do is tell you, man, this world don't care about you. If you find somebody and find a good one, stick with them. You know what? This is the best thing in life, right here. You ain't going to always like what somebody has to tell you. You're not going to always like what somebody has to tell you when they're telling you the truth. Somebody tell you you're overweight, you don't want to hear that. Somebody tell you got a booger in your nose, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear that somebody want to break up with you. You don't want to hear that somebody is falling out of love with you. You don't want to hear that because it's the truth. And there's nothing you can do to change it except for the booger in the nose. You can't fix that. But the rest, you got to just deal with it. You got to live with it and move forward. And that's why I'm here. Because it's not too many people left that's trying to help anymore. All it is we got a country full of go along to get alongs. That's all. whatever is popular, whatever is cracking, that's what I'm gonna do so everybody can. I'm not one of the people. I don't care about being accepted. That's just not my thing. The truth is the truth, and you could take it with a grain of salt. Everybody can do what you want with it, but it doesn't change. The facts don't change. And again, if I hurt your feelings, I can't control that. Because nothing I said to you was a lie. Now, if your feelings are hurt because I told you the truth, and the way I gave you the truth was not to your liking, I can't change that. Because nothing out here in this world gonna give you what you want the way you want it. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're still always welcome here. I won't say another thing about it, but I won't let folks go around just being dumb for no reason. There's too much of that. I can't watch YouTube shorts and not see 400. Man, my brain, I can smell my brain cooking. It's like sauteed filet mignon. I can smell it smoking in my head when I see all these dumb short videos, and they paying people to do this. And I'm like, you can click on a bunch of shorts and say about 20, 30 of them and not learn nothing. I even think it eats at your brain a little bit. I think you lost something instead of gained something. Same thing over there on TikTok. Same thing. You watch too many of them TikTok video shorts, man, your brains is mush, son. Your brains is mush. So I don't do those because I don't know how to. I don't know what it's called, like white noise fillers. I don't know much about that. All right. So with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna leave it alone. And TZ, absolutely. Suck it up and drive by the land next time. Pay someone to do, or pay somebody to do. Absolutely. Can I tell y'all a quick story? A friend of mine purchased some land. And you know what she did? Which I didn't know. She had been driving by land for months. She'll look at something and see, hey, I like this. I'm going to go see it. It might be in another state. It might be in another city. It might be in another township. But she got part of looking for land. You're going to burn some gas money. You're going to burn some time. And y'all don't realize what goes on when you're looking for a new home or new land. Your realtor ain't going to do all that for you. Your realtor is going to give you a bunch of listings that she can give you, but she's not giving you everything. Or he, let me stop doing that too. Some of the times the best finds is the one you just go drive by and run on. That's what me and my wife did on Freedom Acres. That wasn't one on our list. You got to get out there and say, look, today I am going on a land or house hunting day. All day. So all week, you pinpoint places you want to go and things that you've seen online or in the paper, and you go visit those, and everything in the trail of that you want to look at. Ooh, there's an abandoned house right there in a big old field of grass. I don't see no for sale signs. Go stop, GPS it, mark it down, and then call and ask why you drive. Oh, not why you're driving, but later. You might be looking at 10 acres for something affordable for you. It is right here. You had no intentions on it. It's not in a real estate agency. It's not on a listing, because then people been dead for 70 years. You don't even know. You might be able to get that for the taxes. You don't even know. Okay. So I want to say thank you everybody for coming in here today. I just really wanted to get some clarity on the lies that's being told to you to make you, to distract you from the truth. While you're believing the lies of you can go buy land for $500, somebody is really out there doing their due diligence and they're buying real land that could have been yours if you did it right. Okay, it's certain things I don't know, I don't speak on, and it's certain things I do that you might want to listen, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. When I know what the hell I'm talking about on something, I told you in earlier, only thing we can debate is facts. I won't listen to no hearsay. We're not going to have a conversation about hearsay. Okay. Grammy Yah said it took us almost a year to find what we were looking for. And look, for Grammy Yah, for me, it took years, plural. It took years for us to find it. I've been looking for another plot of land. I want to say 2018. No. Like 2017, 2018, I've been looking for land. You just don't just pop up and just get it. Now, if you're lucky, yeah. But man, you know what you're looking for. You end up knowing what you want. And looking at all of that land, you learn a lot too. If you don't know what you don't know what you're looking for if you don't educate yourself. You will end up buying a drone. Now you can get some air footage of the land and find out it go all uphill, 45-degree slope. Listen, I know some land right now, and they want $5,000. I got it saved. If y'all want to see it, let me see. I think it's $5,000. Let me see, because I don't know how many acres. I don't remember. It was something where I saved it though. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Hold on, because I want to prove to you how this works. I saved this because I think this might be it. Hold on. No, that's definitely not it. It was fairly cheap. I think this is it. I found no, that's not it. That's 0.34 of an acre, a third. It's one of these. Okay, maybe I didn't save it then. Okay, what it was some land. The problem was, I think it was like $5,000 or $7,000 for, I think it was like 4 acres. That's pushing it. But I was curious, and come to find out, the land was all up a 45-degree slope. All of the land was uphill on a mountainside. Let me see, is this it? No, because I remember he described it in his listing, and I said, that's 100% unusable unless you're gonna dig out and put a house. You ain't about to grow nothing there. You ain't about to have no animals unless you like mountain goats or something. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all understood that you will see these things online, but if you don't go out there and see it for yourself, you will mess up. And it's a lot of people out there that's purchasing land cheap and realize it's either on a hill, it's in a swamp that's totally 1,000% unusable. And then if a realtor got a little bit of sense, they'll tell you this is just for hiking or trails or four-wheelers or something. That's right. The analytic gardeners say that's an expensive piece of land to excavate. Absolutely. me see. Grammy Yah said we went from West Virginia to North Carolina to South Carolina and back again. It's not easy. I went to Florida. Y'all saw me in Florida. Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia. I think Virginia, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. Yeah. Oh, Oklahoma. That's gonna go over y'all heads. But you understand what I'm saying. Let's see. But you have, that's right. Hey, Outward Key, how you doing? You have to do your due diligence, because looking for land, you caught that. Looking for land or looking for a new home, man, this is an investment. Something you take in all this money you've saved over all this time, and you're going to buy something that's one of the most precious things. Land is more precious than jewels and gems and minerals, because if you own the land, you will end up owning the jewels, the oil, the mineral rights, the water rights. If you do it right, you will own everything that's more that you think is more precious. Gold, silver, all of that, diamonds, all of that could be found on the land. I'm doing great, Outward Key. So that's it, you guys. That's all I wanted to come in and say. And young lady, again, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I didn't lie to you at all. Now, if you hurt by the way I said it, I can't help that. Okay, but I won't be. You can't keep coming here and give me the bullshit. You say you've been watching me for years. You already know what it is. I'm not doing that. Okay. So, Knowledge Nook said I shook my head at Oklahoma. Hey, I live in Oklahoma. All right. You so welcome, Grammy. Y'all. Hey, everybody, have a good day. All right. So, I'm just looking back up here real quick. Okay, man, I've been talking for a minute, huh? Okay, that's all I got for today. I just wanted to show y'all, when you look at these listings online, pay attention. Don't just write it down. Go call them. Ask them questions. What does this mean? Hey, it don't matter if you sound stupid. I'd rather sound stupid on the phone by asking questions than to do something stupid that I'll financially regret later. Right? All right, y'all. On that note, everybody enjoy. Hey, T-Nog, what's going on, little lady? It's good to see you. All right, everybody, enjoy your day. I'm about to. Matter of fact, I'm about to make me some bean pies. Anybody ever make bean pies? Anybody? Anybody ever made bean pies? Real quick. I need somebody to know how to make bean pies. No, I kind of figured it. Okay. I'm about to say, let me see. Everybody, I see y'all later. All right. I'm about to make me some bean pies. I'm so serious, too. All right, y'all. Peace.